So, welcome back to a new video. Today is gonna be a special day again. We're gonna pick up another RX7. So we're gonna drive around 4 hours just to get the car and 4 hours back. So we have borrowed or actually rented a transporter because this car doesn't have any engine, so it doesn't drive at all. But it is like complete, like there's nothing else missing from the car, it's just the engine, and it only cost $1,000, so it's very cheap. And it was my friend that found it, so he gonna bought it. So it's gonna be his third RX7 for the channel, so that's something special. And here is the transporter we rented. So this is gonna be the vehicle for today. We're gonna be in this car for a total of around 8 hours, I guess. And we have bought some goodies like Monster and cookies and other good stuff. We're also gonna stop at McDonald's and eat. So it's gonna be a fun road trip.
I'm drinking Rockstar, it's us and what I miss together. She got the new iPhone, I got the Sony RX7. Got me fucked up, my baby made me trip again. Thinking about the things that she said, wasn't listening. Rockstar, it's us and what I miss together. She got the new iPhone, I got the Sony RX7. Got me fucked up, my baby made me trip again. Thinking about the things that she said, wasn't listening. Thinking about the things that she said, wasn't listening. She got the new iPhone.
So a quick stop at our favorite store in Sweden. If you're a car guy, this is where you go when you need stuff for your car. It's like, I don't know what I can compare it with, but yeah, someone of you are gonna recognize it. Yeah, so yeah, let's go shopping. So we bought a FM sender so we could use Bluetooth in this car too. That's very nice. So this is pretty nice now. More comfortable ride.
Got the Sony RX7, got the Sony RX7. Thinking about the things that she said, wasn't listening. She got the new iPhone, I got the Sony RX7, got the Sony RX7. Drinking Rockstar, it's us and what.
So when we arrived, it was already very dark because we live in Sweden. It's getting dark very early on the winter. So, but here you can see the car has been standing outside for a while. It's very dirty, but yeah, it's difficult to see now when we are outside how it actually looks. But the first impression we got of the car was like looking very clean. It not much rust on it. And in general it looked very good, and even the inside looked very good for the age. And the chassis has only been rolling 110,000 kilometers, and that's not far from a car that are from 1986. So it's a very low mileage. And they had also bought new panels for the door, and that's very nice, and are OEM from Mazda, so that's super nice. Ser ganska bra ut. Det ser väl vettigt ut. Ja.
Han kommer ganska mycket hit åt den här.
So we have finally loaded the car. The car is behind me. It's impossible to see because there are no lights. So we have 4 hours back home.
There is light.
Oh, now it's light. Look, here is car. Yeah, so it's loaded, and 4 hours on the way back. So we're gonna stop and eat, stop at the gas station, refuel, and also take the picture for the thumbnail. So that's the plan now.
Oh, you say it's what you want. Serving off the 85, but you wrong. Only love when I'm by myself. Ain't give me none, shorty bad, but she wild as hell.
So a little bit of halfway back home. It's time to stop and eat. So food break done. Back on the road. 1 hour left to the garage. Then we're gonna drop off the transporter too. So probably around 3 hours left before we're home. Yep. So let's go.
Oh, you say it's what you want. Serving off the 85, but you wrong. Only love when I'm by myself. Ain't give me none, shorty bad, but she wild as hell. I'm giving it up, I don't get no fucks. Oh, you say it's what you
So we have finally unloaded the car from the transporter and cover it up because we can't get it inside at the moment because the Ford is in the way because the brakes are locked on that car at the moment. So we're gonna go through this car another day and I'm gonna show like what we're gonna do with it. So stay tuned for that. So the RX7 chassis is actually inside the garage now after a few days because our Ford Fiesta has like locked brake, so we couldn't move it at first. So yeah, the reason why we got it so cheap, or my friend got it so cheap, is because it doesn't have an engine, but the whole car is complete, just without engine and a gearbox. So yeah, this is how it looks like in the engine bay. It's like no rust at all. It's a very, very clean chassis. I'm actually surprised how well this chassis has survived through all the years, because this chassis is like over 30 years, like 35. So it's a very old car. And the rest of all the stuff is like inside the car, and we don't gonna take it out today. You have to wait for that for next video because we are gonna move in like 2 weeks again. So that's why, but I'm gonna show you around and just show the car overall. As you can see, it's not much rust. The only rust like we have is on the window list here, trim, or what do you call it. Even the sunroof has survived very well on this car. And you also have some rust around the window in the back. But under the car it looks, I don't know if I can film it or if it's too dark, but it looks very well. It doesn't look bad at all. This suspension is very bad, but that's something we're gonna change anyway. Many other things we're gonna fix with this car. And it only has one seat. We actually don't know the reason why it's only one seat. And it has the red interior as the other one we have. So yeah, I really like the red interior in those cars. It's something with the old cars from the 80s with this color, because nowadays all cars is just black or white or like cream. So very nice to see some color. So yeah, this is like what we got. It looks very nice and it feels good to have 3 RX7 in the shop. And no one is running, of course, but it's gonna be fun to fix everyone and see the progress on all those. So make sure to subscribe so you can follow all the builds here, because it's gonna be really amazing. And I will see you in the next video. And now we're gonna fix my E36. Just the suspension, so we can move it in 2 weeks. So see you.
Oh, you say it's what